The Sea Fox 186 Commander, with an overall length of 18 feet 4 inches, a beam of 8 feet, and max horsepower rating of 150.
Okay, let's take a look at the Sea Fox 186 Commander. It might be the smallest boat of the three that we brought, but it's got some really big boat features.
Boy, did they maximize space. So many areas on the boat have more than one usage.
It really does. If you look at the console, it's really big for an 18-foot boat. There's a head down there, and I like the way they did the double fold door where it's easy to get inside.
It's easy to get inside. You could actually get in there and get out of the weather. I've had to do that before, by the way, on a small boat. And it's very comforting to have it if you've got it. One of the big boat features was the live well. Very impressed with this one. Good size, good circulation. It's there for a fisherman that needs a lot of live bait.
I also like the insulated storage that they have. You can bring your drinks, you can have plenty of ice, and you've got a place to put it where you don't absolutely have to bring a cooler if you don't want to. But there's a lot of other features on this boat that really make it stand out, so let's go take a look.
Remember what I said about multiple uses? How about this bow? It's perfect for throwing the cast net or casting. Put your cushion right here. What perfect bow seating facing aft.
Well, they've got the built-in handrails, built-in cup holders. It's really neat. Normally you wouldn't see something like this on an 18-foot boat, but here again, it's not just for fishing. If you want to bring the family along, this is where they're going to be sitting. If you move aft to the console, this front seat has got a real insulated cooler built into it. And here again, you don't necessarily have to bring the cooler. There's room for it underneath the leaner, and that would make a great fish box. You bring your fish in, you put them in the cooler, you take your cooler onto the dock to clean it. But for your drinks, to keep them insulated, keep the ice all day, it's great that they've done this on the front seat of the console.
It gives it more than one usage. It's a great seat, plus it's an excellent cooler, and you have drink holders next to it. That's well done.
Well, if you look at the size of the console, it may look a little large for an 18-foot boat, but what I love about it is you can step down inside and have plenty of room. There's a head down in there, easy access through that door. So yeah, you might give up a little space having a console this large, but if you really want to use it as an enclosed head or a lot of storage, this is the size console that you need.
Oh, it's very valuable to have when you take the family fishing. There's no question about whether the ladies are going to prefer that or not. They are. Well, let's move after the console. There's some stuff I want to show you on it.
Yeah, there's plenty of room to walk past it. You know, no problem at all. Even with the rods in the holder, you're not going to hit the gunnel, you're not going to hit the side of the console.
Let me tell you something I like right off the bat. We're starting to see more and more of it. These forward sloping center consoles. What that means is you put your cell phone up here. It's padded. It ain't going anywhere. It ain't going to come falling back on the deck.
Well, one of the advantages about having a console this large in this boat is look at how much room you've got for your flush-mounted electronics. And I like the fact that they went with switches, and they got away from the touch screen, and your gauges are right here in the center, so that way it's easier to see when you're driving.
And you know, for us old guys that are tuned to these analog gauges, these are perfect, all right? We enjoy those. We enjoy being able to look at the dials and see what the boat's doing. There's a lot to like about this bigger console on this 18-foot boat.
Well, another thing that fits too is the leaner, the way they did it. It's comfortable to sit on, but it's your typical leaner that this boat really should have. If you're going to take the boat fishing, you want a cooler underneath for your fish box, you got a nice built-in footrest on the bottom of the console. This leaner is just another part that fits this boat perfectly.
Remember when we talked about multi-usage? You've got it at the stern too. A great place to stand there and cast, or flip-up seating with an excellent live well.
Let's take a look at it. You know, there is a lot going on back here at the stern. You've got two little built-in swim platforms, you've got a folding ladder that folds up into the transom, you've got the flip-up seats, and you've got the live well with the cup holders on either side.
Right, it's being able to use the area for more than one usage. Let me tell you, this is an excellent live well too. Got a built-in overboard drain, of course, gasket around it, and because all live wells are eventually going to splash out some, they've dug a channel right there to where it doesn't get your butt wet, it just slides on out the back into the splash well. It's designed not to overflow. It's in the center of the boat so two guys can get to it at once. Excellent place to have it.
Well, if you're looking for an 18.5-foot boat that's got the features normally found in a much, much larger center console, this Sea Fox 186 Commander might be the exact boat you need.